Alright, Andrew, so tell everyone what we're doing right now.
So we are in Phoenix, Arizona, and we are going to the meetup tonight. A few months ago, we started the forum post and asked traders to post the pictures of their trading setup and if they like themselves in the picture. And then we select the best, most fun, most engaging, most entertaining picture based on the popular vote. And then we give them a laptop as a prize to, share with the community their setup and their trading platform, trading station. Nathan and Michelle, they're a couple they're living in Phoenix, Arizona, and they got the popular vote. Their setup was so cute. They're both traders. They have a room full of signs and the trading logos and stuff on the wall, and they have two stations next to each other, and they trade in the same room together, and people loved it, and they got the vote. I myself voted for them, and now we're going to give them the prize. And yeah, it's also awesome that the same evening we are having the meetup. I don't know how many traders. I think around 20 traders coming for Phoenix, Arizona meetup. So we're excited, William and I, to see them. We're actually going to their house together. They actually invited us to go to their house to see their office and take a picture with their office and the trading station. And then from there we all go together to a meetup.
Perfect, man. And do you know Michelle and Nathan at all, or is this the first time you're meeting them?
First time, no. I just know them from the chat and from the community, but I never met them in person.
And Andrew, why did you decide to come out to Arizona to give them the prize in person?
Because I love to meet the traders in our community. I mean, Bearboot Traders is all about, community of serious traders, and we're really focused and emphasize on the community aspect. Yes, we have education, we have a chat room, but more than anything else, Bearboot Traders is all about the traders working together, helping each other to become better traders. And I really want to go to all of these meetups as much as I can, meet the traders in person. William is now coming with me, you are coming, so get to know them, how we can actually help them better in their trading, how to serve them, as people who are really managing the community. So yeah, I mean, I could easily ship it to them, but no, I don't want to. I want to go and see them in person and wish them all the best and anything that we can do for them to become successful. Hello, hi.
How are you guys?
Yeah, well, it's
Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Well, good to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much for having us in your house.
Hello. Sorry I'm filming. It's
Nice to
awkward.
meet you.
Finally in person.
Hey, how's it going?
Nice to
man?
meet you.
You too, man.
Thank you
so
very
cool
much
for you guys to be
inviting
here.
us.
That's exciting.
You guys are awesome. Yeah,
Well, thank
that's
you,
such a
thank
power
you.
couple. Well, this is for you. The gift that we promised. It's a gaming laptop. It's not the same as mine because mine was 2 years old, so this is actually a newer version. And
There you go.
hopefully you make a lot of money on it. Yeah.
Do you want to see the
Yes, you have to. Yes.
Thank you.
You actually want to go shit. The shoes off or
Still
shoes
do have
on?
No,
the
it's
biceps
fine.
though. That's what we were waiting for, your
Right.
biceps. There it is. Nice, man.
Oh, that's such
So
a
the
good
office.
Yeah.
This is it.
I don't know how you guys trade together.
Oh, so I
It's
totally want to
such-
show you guys.
Such a difficult thing to trade to. Do you have 2 accounts or 1 account?
We have one community account, but we have our own trading accounts.
Trading accounts.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So I want to show you guys. This is what it was like before. So I was here. We were underneath a loft bed,
Whoa.
and I was here, and Nathan sat right here.
I had like a little
For a
tiny chair.
year.
For a year.
year.
You gotta send us that picture.
We
please.
and then we just did this. Here, look
Turn
over
into
here.
this.
That was the under the bed
Wow.
in this room. Yeah, we can kind
Yeah,
of see
it's-
what it was like before.
Wow.
Wow.
And then
They-
we were
they
literally
send us
hitting,
that,
running
yeah.
into each other
Yeah.
constantly underneath.
And I had just a stationary chair, didn't have any kind of cushion or anything to it. So it was like after an hour of trading, all right, that's a break.
Wow, that's awesome. That's well. Thank you very much for letting us be here. How do you guys trade? What are these screens?
Right. Well, Michelle's usually up quite a bit before me. Gets everything doing. She does a little meditation in the morning, and I'm sluggish getting out of bed, and she gives me a little update on whether or not the pre-market has got a lot of action or not.
Yeah. So we have the chat room running on here. I usually run Benzinga on the laptop, and I'll call out things that I see, and then we'll sit here for like an hour next to each other, and we won't talk sometimes at all. It'll just be like, how are you doing over there?
Right? It's like, oh, I'm doing very good. Good trades. It's like,
I'm up this much, I'm down this much.
Yeah, it's like,
I need to stop now. I'm over trading.
Christmas tree.
Look what I did here. Or look at this
Look
awesome
at this one.
trade.
Yeah.
I'm killing this right now. That's like all the commentary
Yeah.
that happens. I have an amazing trade right now.
Yeah. Every once in a while there'll be the I'm in something and just kind of waiting for a position, and then she's like, I'm sorry, babe, I'm taking it short.
Oh.
I traded Apple against you today, actually.
Oh yeah.
Well, that shows that you can trade opposite as long as you manage your trade
Right,
properly.
yeah.
A lot of times I go long, Brian goes short, and
Yeah,
at the end of the
it's the
day,
same
we're just
thing.
both profitable.
Yes.
It's just, very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, that's great. We'll both be looking at the chat because it's so big and centralized right there, and you get the full TV volume of it if necessary. And I'll see, either you taking a trade or in the little window, Norm takes a trade, and just call it out to each other. And she's usually watching 2 at a time, and I'm not quite there yet, so I'm usually watching 1 at a time, managing my my trade that way. And it's been an amazing life change to be able to trade with a partner like this. It's awesome.
Well, that's good because we do have some couple traders, not a lot, but we do have a few. And I was always wondering how that works. I mean, the accountability is nice, so you can make each other responsible, accountable.
Yes, this is.
You can
You can't
also
lie to
be
yourself.
like, okay, you had a really bad day, but like tomorrow's gonna be better.
Yeah,
You like support each other too. in
Yeah,
way.
that is actually probably one of the biggest benefits I didn't even realize that other people don't have, is the amount of support that we can give each other. Because when you're in that moment of just like feeling really down on yourself, you have that partner who knows what it's like, and they know what they need to say or you need to hear to actually make tomorrow better. And we listened to some of the books that William suggested as well.
It's not the psychology, but
the psychology one, the
Daily trading coach.
well, it's the about
trading in the zone.
Trading
Trading
zone.
zone.
Yes. Yes. Every trade is a new trade. Taking the
yeah,
emotion
you
out of
can't
it.
revenge trade.
Right, some of that one as well, and then using your book is it's right there next to meditation time, and it's good to just kind of review some of these basics, and then obviously the charts help out where I would say something about a pattern on mine, and she can point out something on hers, and it's great to have that kind of extra brain power because we are still pretty new to the whole trading game, and we can be twice as good because we're able to
Twice
use
as bad.
sometimes twice as bad. Yes.
You knew nothing about stocks at all until your book, like at all.
Oh, I'm glad.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I started listening to it, and then I realized I had no idea what you were talking about still. So then I got the actual book so I could see what the charts looked like because I couldn't understand it at first.
I'm so glad to
And then
hear
I
it.
started sim trading for like 3 months. And then I tried to do it in my Merrill Edge Market Pro trading platform, and I was like, this is not working. I have to commit to DOS. So
You need the right
made the
platform.
whole I was still in the chat room the whole time now for like over a year and a half.
Right.
But
Trying to do Merrill.
Trying to do Merrill
Edge,
Pro,
right? It's
like watching you
confirm
guys.
your- so it's like, are you sure you want to do this trade? Okay, please confirm your trade. And it's like, wait,
Enter your password, enter your phone number.
Exactly. I was like, this doesn't
You know.
work. This doesn't work. I was wondering if there was a way around it. I did a routine script, like a hotkey script of some kind, where it would actually just tab through, enter, and do all. It didn't work.
Yeah, I did that too. When I started trading, I was with a bad broker, Bank of Montreal, and I had to enter my password, phone number, confirm yes, and then you click. Oh man, the move has
It's like
gone.
it's
Right.
over. It's
It's
over.
over. Yeah.
Yeah, No, that's, this is new. You said you had an old station before that. in
Oh
this
yeah,
room,
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can make that bigger.
Yeah. So, you know, it was really just, it was a spare bedroom, playroom,
Right.
and we put a pop-up table underneath just for her to put her computer there. We got an extra couple of screens. I'm like, all right, this is gonna be, you know, your thing. Let's do this for you.
This is me and my workstation here, and that was Nathan's
And then,
workstation.
yeah, I still needed a place to do some work now and then. I wasn't trading really with her at the time. And so then I, you know, watching her do it was fun and exciting. I was just like, oh, that's really cool. And, or she would get the kids ready, I'd sit down, she's like, if it gets here, hit this button. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's trust right there.
Right? I'm just sitting there, I'm like, this is really cool. And then, you know, she would help let me play with her sim for a little bit. I'm like, I kind of want to do this too. I want to do a sim, so I sat next to her for a while. And then it's like, all right, we need to actually redo this space because it's really compact. And Michelle was actually an interior designer. Yeah. You know,
Yeah, it's a
professional
professional design, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she literally just kind of scratched everything out on paper. And she's like, I want to do this, this, and this. Like, can you build this? I'm like, sure, I can. Went to Home Depot, we got all the stuff, cut everything together, and then she, you know, put it all designed well together, and I screwed it all just like, where do you want it? And we put it up, and beautiful office.
Wow. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, so you guys got the most popular vote from our community because it was so cute and so beautiful and so nice, so well presented. Yeah, and I voted for you too. So.
Well, thank you, thank you. You know, she's a beautiful lady too. So.
Oh, she
Well,
is,
that's what it is.
Yeah. We're giving
Well,
the credit to you.
hey, thank you to everybody who voted for it.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. There was a lot of great stations out there.
Oh my
like
God.
this huge
So
giant
many good
stations. It was really cool to see, and thank you all for voting for us because you know we like trading together and being out in the community.
Yeah. One more question: how did you find chat? How do you find chat room in your trading? Do you think being part of a community helps?
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
Or, yeah.
It's vitally
Oh,
important.
it's so important.
I was in the chat room long before you had all the moderators too, and it was just you in the morning for like maybe an hour.
Yeah.
And then just people typing away all day. So having the moderators now is really cool. I
Yeah.
love that.
It
Love
is.
it.
It is
Makes
great.
such a big difference. And then like the trade review, and then
Yes.
Brian does his thing, and then Kurt, his thing, I'm digging that too. His like boot camp
Yeah. Yeah.
thing that he went over there.
You know, as we grow, we actually added, you know, more
I love
experienced
it.
traders. Kurt is a full-time trader. He's at 28 full-time trading. Yeah, it's
Great.
He's great. And I love that you keep adding on to it and making it better, building the community stronger. You're not just like content with what you first built, you're making it bigger and bigger. That's
And we get a lot of help from members too. So it's your community. That's why we're here to learn and do what we can. Learn how we can do better for you. Yeah, and it's all about being
it's a good
members.
community, and people genuinely care about each other. It seems, really support each other after trade review. Be like, man, I've been there. That's rough. And I'm like,
Oh
you'll
yeah.
get it next time, man. It's just everybody is really awesome. It's a good community.
Yeah, it is. It is. There was a day that just recently that the chat room wasn't working, and
Oh god.
we were panicking. I was like, what are we doing here? Like, even though like we still take our own trades, it's like not having the community there talking with what's going on in the market as well, and just kind of getting more energy from what's happening was. It was almost like they didn't want to trade at all.
Yeah.
It was really hard to be there.
Yeah.
Even if we're not even looking at the same stocks that like you are necessarily trading or whoever else is taking, we might be looking at our own things, but it's nice to just it's nice to hear your voice.
Right? Yes.
You're like, I'm
Right.
taking this long, and then it works out. You're like, yes, yes, yes. AMT is doing some stuff.
Right? I mean, it's garbage. The way around.
I should put a permanent ban in, Oh, that's great. That's great. Well, thank you for choosing us, because I know there's a lot of other communities who are really glad, especially you joined us when we were really small and not as powerful that we are right now. Well, thank you for staying with us for a
I'm
long
glad I
time.
got to.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I'm still in it.
Yeah,
Right.
I hope that
We're
it
gonna
goes
stay
well.
there.
And eventually it comes. I mean, it's like any other career. Eventually, everything become,
It makes sense.
it's just a muscle memory. You just do it. I mean, really, at the beginning, it's very difficult, like an engineer or a surgeon or a doctor. But now you get, that intuition built in you to train.
Yeah, the analogies that you give are very helpful, and some of the ones that other moderators give are just great to have, especially when you're having a bad day or you did exactly what they're saying not to do. And, okay, I get it.
And everyone makes mistakes, and
Yeah.
everyone, it's part of it. As long as you don't blow up your account, so that's
Right. That's
So how did you get into trading
okay.
for the first time?
So I knew nothing about trading, right? But he was telling me about a stock his boss was trading,
Yes.
and he was just. I had some money in a 401k, and it was like, oh, maybe I should invest on my own. I was like, I don't know how to. I don't have any idea how to do that. Who do I call somebody? What do I do? And the more we talked about it, I was like, this is a good idea. I should invest money. And then he was like, we analyzed it very analytical. He's like, maybe you should day trade. Have you ever considered it? And we found your book. And we started listening to it on a car trip from California. And then it was like, it was just a road trip book we were listening to. And then I got the book, and then I started doing the chat room. I just got really invested in it and really interested in it. And that was pretty much it. Like once
So you started trading first.
I started trading first.
Yeah, in my career, I managed banks for 10 years, and I was consulting for a CEO of business investments, and we knew the stock market. I know the stock market. I just never actually traded for myself. I've always done trading and investments just with large companies, so I knew everything you really need to know as far as language and verbiage and what it all means. And so I'm like, hey, you could totally day trade. Just make this, your thing. Like, you know how to separate out emotions. You know how to be analytical with things. And I said, you've got the natural talent for it. Let's see how to do it. And then she goes through the book, and she picks it up. Some things are like, wait, what is that one? And then
It fully took me a year to understand what
Yeah.
I was doing. No, it really does take a while to really. If you came from nothing to not actually even having what you're saying, some kind of instinct, stock isn't moving. It's definitely gotta get out of it. That stuff takes a little bit of time to come, even if you understand the candles and all that other stuff.
I found resilience. Just being resilient to this process, that's the main characteristics of successful traders have. Because it's not easy. It's a big emotional roller coaster.
Absolutely.
I really wanted that. The reason that I'm a trader is because I really, really wanted this. I lost big money. I mean, $20,000 when I just graduated from college, and I never had any money. It was big money for me, but I just kept going because I really wanted the lifestyle. I really wanted to be my own boss, and I got laid off way too early in my career, and I realized that, okay, I don't want to be a corporate man.
Yeah.
I want to do something for myself.
Yeah, that's one thing that we were able to really support each other with, is that the lifestyle was changing for her from interior design industry, and didn't want to go back into another firm that was working way long hours on projects she didn't like. And it was like, well, how can you have a lifestyle where you can work from home, take care of the kids, because we have the kids for half the time during the year when they go to school, and then it's like, well, day trading gives you that opportunity to get work done in the morning, and you can work for a little bit, you can work for a long time. Just let's look into it. And I was able to support her through saying, like, you want the lifestyle, this is the lifestyle we want to do. So even if it was hard, we were able to support each other with, this is what we want to do. This is how we keep you in the house and keep you happy.
Otherwise I'm out.
Not going back to a job you don't want to do in the corporate, right? And then she was having fun with it and doing well with it, and it's like, I want to do it too. And so I just kind of jumped on a few days, and okay, I really want to do this now.
Yeah, so, and the time zone is actually working really well for us. I mean, you are in the Mountain Pacific time zone. I had a job until early this year. After trading chat room, I was really going to my job, to my work.
Oh, wow.
Because that consistent money was really helping me to become a better trader. So a lot of people in the Pacific time zone, when they start 6 o'clock and they finish 7:38, they can be at work by 9:30, and that helps a lot. So you don't have to revolutionize your life to become a trader if you're in this time zone.
Yes.
That's a huge advantage.
He did that for a while.
Yeah, when I was doing the full-time position with as a consultant, there was be at work at 9 o'clock, and I would trade for an hour, and whether I was really done or not, it was like, all right, I gotta go.
And most of the action is happening in the first 2 hours anyways.
Yeah.
Whenever I stay in the afternoon, I usually get into overtrading. So.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that happens.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you very much, guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you very
thank
much.
you. Thank you so much for coming out.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see your success and continuing trading with us at our community.
Of course, absolutely.